Hello, and now it's time for the last verse of First John chapter 2. So tomorrow we will launch into chapter 3. So go ahead and see if you can translate that, puppy, if you can. And here's my translation. If you know that righteous he is, if you know that he is righteous, you know that everyone who does righteousness from him has been born. Okay, so there's a sense here that Jesus is righteous, and that therefore, if you are from Jesus, you're going to do righteousness. You've been born of him if you do righteousness, because he is the source of righteousness. He is righteous. Okay, breaking it down a little bit with the interlinear. If you know that righteous he is, if you know that he is righteous, I just said that. You know that everyone who does righteousness. This is one of these participles. We've seen a lot of these in First John. I hope you're getting the hang of it. You know, you see the participle, and you translate it the one who does. Yep. And this one has all on the front. Everyone who does, all who do, everyone who does, the righteousness. Of course, you can see this is the adjective form righteous, dikaios, and this is the noun dikaiosune, righteousness. Okay. From him has been born. Okay, little interlinear action here. What about grammar? Well, what does this tell me? What kind of clause does this introduce? That's right, a conditional clause. And this is the if. It's a third-class condition, the if. And what else does this usually imply? Subjunctive is coming. Subjunctive is coming. Right, so this is subjunctive. This is a weird form. Let's just be honest. This is weird. I can decipher the te. Te is a second person plural active ending. This eta looks like it's been fried, that is lengthened. That's my language, fried. It's not a technical term. And so that fits this being subjunctive is coming. Here's a subjunctive. So I have active, subjunctive, second plural. But what tense is it, and what word is it from? Well, I know an adon, which means I saw. It's the aorist of horao or blepo. It's a second aorist, but this is subjunctive. It shouldn't have an epsilon if it's that. And so let me just give the big reveal. It is oida. This is the perfect subjunctive, but present in meaning. I don't know where they came up with this, but we say that it is perfect in form, but present in meaning, if you know. And it is actually related to adon. Oida is related to seeing, because if you've seen it, you know it, maybe, unless you're like me and you don't remember anything. So it is perfect in form, present in meaning, active subjunctive, second plural from oida. Okay, it's just an irregular form. We have to deal with it. Okay, this is present active indicative second plural from gnosko. Hoti introduces, in this case, you know that, so a noun clause. Everyone who does, can you parse this? It's the first participle form you learn, nominative masculine singular. It's from poieo. It's a participle with an article on it, which tells me that it's adjectival, but it doesn't have a noun that goes with it, so it's substantive. Put it all together. So this is a present active participle, nominative masculine singular from poieo. It is adjectival because it has the article, and it's substantive because there's no noun here to go with it. Okay, and so this last one, to save space, I've gone ahead and put the parsing right after. We have a little reduplication on the front, so it's perfect. Tai is a passive ending. My, sai, tai. Luo, mai. Lue, lue, tai. Those are passive endings. So this is passive. It's a third person singular. It's perfect. It's indicative. So it's perfect passive indicative, third singular, from ganao, to beget. So this is has been begotten, and is still living, by the way. Okay, so we end with the pronunciation of the words. Pause the tape as required. Ean, edete, hoti, dikaiosestin. This is a proenclitic. It doesn't have an accent, which makes the dikaios do double duty. It has two accents. The second accent is to make up for this accent slacker. Dikaiosestin, genoskete, hoti, pas, ho, poion, tain, dikaiosunein, ex, autu, gegenetai. Okay, gegenetai. So let me try to read it at normal speed now. Ean edete hoti dikaiosestin, genoskete hoti pas ho poion tain dikaiosunein, ex autu gegenetai. Okay, this has been 1 John chapter 2, verse 29.